Hey Ryan, it's Matt. Thought you might think I forgot about you, but I didn't. I went ahead and created the template for the adventure page, and I just kind of created one based off of the images that you had. You can duplicate this template, change it around, and then apply it, but as you can see, it's exactly laid out very similar to what you were looking at before. And so you can come in, and I'll show you here in the video how to update this stuff and how to make it your own. And so it'll be super simple to do, really easy to do. So the first things first is we're going to come to the back end. We're going to come over to Gridbox, and we're going to come over here to Pages. So we're going to forego that adventure module that I built. We'll just pretend that doesn't really exist. Here it is, the adventure template. So you're going to select it, and you're going to come up here to duplicate. Very important. You want to duplicate it, not edit the original one. Once this is finished duplicating, go ahead and turn the eye on so that way it'll be published when you want to add a menu to it. And then select this and come up to Settings, and this is where you'd add the adventure name, whatever name you want it to be, and then get rid of the alias there, just like that. And I'll go ahead and set that up. There it goes. And now I'll click on it to go in and edit it. So a couple things to keep in mind when editing is just make sure that everything's going to look good on mobile. I haven't formatted it for mobile. I'll do that prior to me sending this to you, so when you get it, mobile should look fine. So if you want to change the background image on this right here, you'll want to come over to this option here, come over here and click on Edit, come to Background, and change the background here, so that way you can make it look like anything you need. So there it is. And let's suppose now we want to change the dates here, November, of course I know how to spell, so that's going to be helpful, November 10th, whatever, and we'll say running mountain running trip. Alright, and then as far as the apply now, you can click on this, and then you can put a link into the registration of RegFox once we get those set it up. So scroll down, you can update the information here. Again, this is just a regular image that you can update there. Scroll down, this is a parallax. If you want to change that, come to the side and go to background and update it here. For the trip, that's just regular text. Scroll down. Now this right here is going to be a part of, it's basically like a little gallery. And so you can come in here and change out the photos by going here and updating that. And now it updates the photos. And then you can add more photos by clicking on this, and you can move them around. So if you want this one to be like the second one, there it is. I'll scroll down. Again, the Apply Now button, this will go out to RegFox once we get everything set up there. Movies, so what I recommend is like going to youtube.com, and let's suppose that we want a running trip. So we'll go here, and let's suppose that this is the one we want, just for whatever reason. So we're going to grab this. I'm going to go ahead and hit pause here. This is what we want. Right after the V equals, that's the only number we want. I'm going to copy this, and I'm going to come in here, and I'm going to click on this, and I'm just going to change it to that, and you'll see now that it updates it. So it's all ready to go. And I just threw in a few videos here. You can change those out. You can duplicate them, or you can delete them depending on how many you have. Scroll down, what to expect. You can update your information here. What's included, update the information here. This is now a carousel, and so you can come in here and update the photos just like the gallery. So we can come in here, add a photo, and presto changeo, and now it's in there. It's a part of the gallery. Scroll down, commonly asked questions. You can update the text. Again, apply now. Make that go to the RegFox registration specifically for this item. Meet your coaches. You can put in your content here, and then the last apply now, you'll do that. Once you've saved this, then what you can do now is you can now add this to the home page if you have a specific thing you want this to be a part of. Now, again, I mentioned that I could do this as a blog entry so it auto-populates the home page. If that's what you want, I have to rebuild it. But if not, then it's super simple. We can just, I'm going to actually duplicate the home page here so that way I don't mess up the original one. So I'll just open up the temporary home page here, and once this is up and running, I can scroll down here, boost your fitness. Okay, so we can, okay, so let's suppose that, you know, this is going to be the adventure area. I'm going to delete, that's all a part of the component. So I'm going to actually make this into 3 boxes. There we go. And I'll click on this one. I'm going to add an image. And let's suppose that I do want it to be the biker image there. Boom. And I'm going to add a title to this. So we're just going to say, you know, Sherpa Mountain Retreat. We're going to say it's 4,500, like so. And I'm going to get rid of the margins here of the text. There we go. And if we want to, we can make this text look a little bit neater. I'm going to make this heading 2. I'm going to change the size here from paragraph to heading 2. Make this be like 45. That's still big. Let's make it 30. And make it, there we go, and let's make this like 35. There we go. All right, so that looks a little cleaner, and we'll just say, you know, cost, boom. And now I'm going to add a button here. This will be, you know, more info, and you can change the link now to go to that actual page, which will be here. You'll click on the grid box, pages, adventure name, save. And as far as this button, I mean, you can keep it looking like that. I have some presets here. I'm going to go ahead and change it to the yellow button. Actually, no. I'm going to choose none. And there we go. And I'm actually going to create a new preset for you. Yellow center. There we go. So now what that looks like is if I create a brand new button, boom, I'm going to come over here and I have a yellow center. There we go. So that's ready to go. And of course, let me link that to that page again. Perfect. Now, that's the read more info. I'm going to go ahead and save that. This is ready to go. If you really want this to kind of pop a little bit, I mean, you can. Let's see. I think we could make this a little bit, you know, darker and change the layout to where we have some padding here. There we go. So that's, again, that's up to you. I mean, you can go right. I mean, you can have a lot of fun with this. I mean, you can add shadowing if you want to really kind of make it look kind of cool. So, and just in case you want this, I will save this as a preset. And so we'll call this shadow box. And so then if you ever need to add another one, you know, you could duplicate this right here, duplicate the content here, duplicate this content here, and then you could, you know, change this to whatever you want, change the image to whatever you want. So we'll come in here, change the image, and we'll make this, there we go. You can change the title, of course. Now, I'm going to come in here and just choose shadow box, boom, and now it's back. So that's how you do it. Super simple. If you have any questions, feel free to let me know.